Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
Hey, let me try
Just
refresh it.
OBS things, OBS being a menace.
Yeah, it's OBS doing OBS. There we go. Okay, now I got it. Yeah, it needed a refresh. That's all. All right, and there we go. Got it on straight. I got it on
Alright.
straight.
Alright, I'll play it.
Okay.
Stella Hugh.
Hold on, let me just. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
ステラ・ヒューマニズムが目標を達成するのを阻止なければならん。
雨が脅威を生み出したのだわ。
あいつらを生かせてオンリブラースに全財産を使わせてやるわ。
我々は人間を破壊する。どんな手段を使ってでも。みんなこんにちは。トクシックポジティビティは悪いよ。It's so us。大切な人を一緒に助けようね。じゃあ行こう。時々自分を見失っちゃうよね。もっと素敵になれるのに気づかない。社会はそのままがいいって言うけど、そんなのつまんないよ。変えちゃおうよ。大切な人にちょっとしたプッシュ。理想の自分に変えちゃおう。棚上げした夢を一緒につかもう。君と私で生産性ゼロで太って中毒なんて必要ないよ。Groom groom groom your girlfriend. Yeah, that's in shape right now. Groom 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 your boyfriend. Stop gooning 24/7 and make it 君に見えない可能性を私が信じてる。自分を信じないで私を信じて。Believe in me who believes in you. 太ってるのも不健康もそのままでいいなんて、そんなの嫌だよ。一緒に健康になろう。悪液に溺れてる時は愛情たっぷりでほどほどにって教えてあげよう。全部肯定するだけじゃダメだよね。優しい気持ちで批判するのも最高の愛だよ。みんなで最高の自分になろう。一緒に星をつかもうね。手痛いなんてもうやめよう。It's time to level up。 生産性ゼロで太って中毒なんて必要ないよ。Groom groom groom your wife。 いいからdive and keep growing。 Groom 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 your husband。 Get us stronger faster。 君に見えない可能性を私が信じてる。自分を信じないで私を信じて。一緒に叶えよう。グングングン君も私と一緒に星を目指したいよね。限界を破ってスーパーになろうよ。
That was it.
Oh, that was great, Leaf. I love that. That was great.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. Now,
I'm trying to exercise too. Basically, I was talking about that. Like, I'm trying to like get in shape too, because I'm so unhealthy.
I know, me too. Me too. I've been trying to like walk for like at least a half hour after I finish work before stream. It's been tough. It is.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
good.
like I never have enough time. Just there's like never enough time. Now, am I right that
Just walking
basically
is good
those?
enough.
Am I right that the four like things that you had in there were basically to represent like the deadly sins? Like so, obviously sloth because it was a sloth.
It was basically like, I mean, I suppose in a way it was more like traps that people fall into, and like one of them was like the sloth was just like, yeah, just being like lazy all the time. And like obviously like and I hope that the message got through that like obviously playing video games or taking part in like a specific indulgence isn't necessarily it's not necessarily game ending, right? It's only when it becomes like the entire focus of you.
Yeah. It's
And
like
that like in
use
moderation
in
it's fine.
moderation. Yeah, oh yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you had the sloth representing sloth. You had the giant fat woman representing, overeating, the obvious fatness, and like the guy with the flask. I'm guessing was like substance abuse or
Yeah,
use
they
of
were
illicit substances.
yeah, rather than being like the specific like deadly sins, they were just archetypal. Like like the like only plays games gooner dude, right? Who was like kind of like the sloth. The sloth was also like not really doing your best at work and just kind of
Right.
going along and not trying to improve yourself. And then the Karen was like obviously like, like the kind of woke people. They're like, well, it doesn't really matter. Like you're always you're good no matter how you are, and there's no reason,
Yeah, the
you're
body
you're the best
positivity
queen.
crowd.
Yeah, and then the other one was obviously like, too much gooning. And then the other one was substance abuse. Like
Okay.
like getting
Yeah, I said
drugs and
like
alcohol. Yeah.
I said four deadly sins. That's not exact. That's not quite that wasn't accurate.
The
But yeah,
four
I
horsemen
think
of woke.
you know what? That's not exactly wrong either.
I should have put a
It's
fedora on the sloth, and then it would have been the four horsemen.
well, then you would you needed a fifth one for the fedora to go, milady.
Yeah, basically. But it was like that was like the idea behind it was well, the thing is like it's fun and all to make videos that are just complaining about stuff. Like I mean it's definitely fun. But I think I want to do at least some of them are kind of more, you know, like my hope is that people will watch it and be like, okay, you know what, actually I should do something with my life other than just sit around. And again, that's not to say like you should, completely enslave yourself to work and you should only do that. Obviously I don't advocate for that. Like I like video games. You should still enjoy you should still enjoy like a good burger.
Yeah.
It's not what I'm saying. It's
No,
just,
you're
things
talking
in
moderation.
moderation and
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm, yeah, exactly. That was like the
And
message
like
behind it.
and like I know what you're talking about because when I watched you on Side Scrollers the other week. By the way, I loved your hoity-toity reading of the headlines. That was adorable.
Yes.
What it was like you were saying on Side Scrollers, where it's like you were trying to basically not activate. That's actually a correctly incorrect word. You were facilitating like
Psyop.
the idol persona, and you were what's the word up inspire. You were basically trying to do the idol you were trying to be like an idol inspiring others to goodness or even to greatness. It's not exactly how you put it, but like
Yeah, I'm
that's
trying to
kind of like
psyop
the
people.
feeling. What?
I'm definitely trying to psyop people 100%.
Yo, there you go.
I completely admit it. I am 100% psyoping people. That's the intent. But it's kind of how do I explain it? I just like the idea is that really what it was about mostly it was anti toxic positivity because I think toxic positivity is awful.
Oh,
And
I
there was actually an
agree.
interesting chart I saw. I don't know if you saw like Elon posted this chart. Let me see. Um,
See.
Malcolm sent it to me earlier, but it's let me make sure this is right and I can put
Okay.
this up. But it reminds me of this right here where
Yeah.
like every time you tell an unkind truth to somebody,
Let me
like
pop this. Let me
you
pop
have
this out.
a
Pop this out and
it
put
should
it on.
be it should be okay.
Yeah, because
All right.
I closed out I closed out the window.
Oh, here I
There
can
we go.
send it to you.
No,
Just
I
the
got
actual. Oh, no.
I got it popped out right now.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, basically every time you you tell somebody, I guess what you would I don't really personally consider it unkind, but the idea behind it is that when you tell somebody like a truth that hurts them a little bit, that they'll feel bad for a little bit, but then they actually work towards fixing it, right?
Yes.
So it actually increases functionality. And like every
Uh-huh.
time you do this, it does it, right? Whereas the opposite is true
Yeah.
with where you tell people that everything is okay and that they're fine, right? Is that you make them feel good in the temporary, but it is nothing but a downward spiral. It doesn't actually get them to anywhere
Yes. And
beneficial. So the idea behind it is that like, you should 100%, your loved ones, you should basically try to make them into their ideal selves. Like you shouldn't encourage unhealthy behaviors for the sake of seeming like you're a nice person, I think.
yeah, well, I saw something similar to this.
Mm.
I don't think it was this exact chart, but I saw something similar back when there was discussion in regards to like the gaming industry. I don't remember if there was a specific developer that was being, you know, spoken about in this one, but it's the same thing where the toxic positivity with this one developer was causing a lower grade product at the end because if when they're telling all these, the different people working on this particular game is they're like over and over again, like, oh, you're doing great. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
they're it's basically training like, oh, I can do shit work, and they're gonna think not so much training them, but they're thinking like they're not being told this is dog shit work. I'm being told, oh, this is great. So I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to correct where I need to correct or when I need to correct. And I'm going to keep doing this over and over again. And the end result was the game that they put out was horrible and it flopped abysmally. And it later came
A
out
lot of games
reports
like that,
that
probably High Guard maybe? Was High Guard like that?
I don't remember if they were speaking in regards to High Guard about this or not. Like I said, this was like months ago, and it could have been this could have been High Guard that was talking about this, where it was just an air of toxic positivity. It was
Concord.
Okay, someone's saying
I
Concord.
said
It
Concord.
it could have been
Yeah.
Concord. It was one of those abject failures of the game, and you could probably ascribe this to literally every abject failure of a game that has come out within the last like year, not even calendar year, but in the last like 365 days. Is that you can
Mhm.
always trace it back to this toxic positivity, which is the kind lie is the one that's constantly being given versus the unkind truth, and so they keep doing the kind lie, and they keep just doing everything wrong, but they're being told, oh, you're wonderful, slay queen, you're the best, and the end result
It's literal
is,
poison.
yeah, it is. You're literally putting out garbage at at its conclusion. Whereas if they've been told the unkind truth from the very beginning, like, hey, this is not great. We need to kind of go in this direction. Yeah, I've been like, oh God, this person's ragging my ass, but they would have been able to actually
Yeah.
correct and improve what they were doing, and the end result would have been a positive. And by that token, because the end result is positive, it makes all of those, feelings of, oh, this is like, they're beating down on me, whatever, when the end result is a positive, and then everybody's cheering, including your bosses that were riding your ass for this whole time, saying you need to do better, you need to do better, and the final product is great. The boss can look at you and go, that's what I was that's what I was trying to get you to do. This, yeah, I wrote your ass, but in the end, you came through, and now we have something brilliant. And now it's where you can
Yeah.
do the acolytes of positivity, where you say you did a fantastic job. Now that everything is complete, it's like, okay, you, look at the good that you did. You did something great. There, you experienced some pain getting there, but your end result was something great.
Yeah, I think one thing I wanna reiterate is that, like, everybody's on this journey. It's not really like people are at the end of it all the time or ever, really. You shouldn't be. You should always be trying to improve yourself, right? And it's y like, the point of the video is not that, if you're in a bad spot, right, and, like, your life seems like it's kind of out of control, like, it's not too late, and, like, even me, I'm improving now, right? Even, with, my health and my life, I'm also on that same journey. And that was like kind of what I was hoping to convey with like the disheveled leaflet,
Mhm.
because that I was
That's
like in
it.
a worse spot before in my life, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's it. Like I've heard, I've heard you talk about a little bit about that, but that was the impression I got. Is definitely like with the beginning of it, where you were, in the raggedy clothing, your hair was a mess. That was the impression that I got. Is that you were in a bad place, both physically and mentally, and you had some support from your mother there, and you were able to basically
Mhm.
put yourself back together with that little bit of support, like your mother giving you that push that you needed, and you were able to
Yeah.
overcome it and become something wonderful in the end, and beat back your demons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the point. Yeah, just trying to hope that maybe people will do that for themselves and maybe for others as well. And in the end, everything will be better that way for, you know, people in like our tribe, I guess.
Ember burns bright.